Just need to calm.
You should have brought me some goddamn soup.
Huh?
Where's my goddamn soup?
No soup for you.
It's good, I got that.
You can't tell me you're gonna give me soup and then don't fucking bring it.
Woman, I always bring it. I'm bringing it right now for our fans of Walking After Whiskey, The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and The World Beyond.
All right. Let's get into this.
Oh yeah, shitty since you guys are following me home anyways. I'm sorry.
In a blaze of glory.
Welcome everyone to Shorty After Rum. Actually, Shorty Before Rum. It's different. It's a different kind of episode.
I know, it's different when I'm coherent. All right, ready? Welcome everyone to Walking After Whiskey. I'm Shorty.
And I'm Travis. We're going to break down your latest episode of The World Beyond tonight.
That's right. Walking Dead is on hiatus for half a minute now, so we're trying something new. And so Travis and I are going in to see how the show goes.
We're not even putting our toes in. We're just jumping in,
Yeah,
baby.
we jumped straight in. Like no water wings or nothing.
But true to the format, we're also going to break down a top shelf whiskey tonight. We're breaking down Jefferson small batch. Very, very small batch. It's delicious. Not that Shorty's very small or anything, I'm just saying.
I know. I looked for anything that had small in the name. Just saying. Anyways.
Tonight we're breaking down season 1, episode 2, entitled
Blaze of Glory.
Exactly. All right, well, how about a salute?
Oh, cheers.
And on to the review.
On to the review. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers. It's fucking delicious.
It is really good. Sweet.
Good bourbon. Right?
Alrighty. Jump right in.
So we continue off from the first episode here in part 2. The kids are still out in the open to fend for themselves. They've been inside the walls of this place since they were about 6 years old.
Very sheltered.
Some of them haven't seen zombies, don't really know what it is to kill people. As Shorty alluded to me earlier today, all of their lessons in class, like we had our high school lessons, have all just eluded them. They didn't care about them. And now they're trying to bring back what they should have been learning the whole time and attacking these zombies.
So what I had to, watching the show, what I had to do was actually really remove myself from Walking Dead because they've been through so much already, and now you're in a different state. Obviously handle the entire situation completely different. These kids are super clean.
Yep.
It's almost life as normal.
Right.
Like there's not a whole lot going on. So, she's on the school council.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine that with what Walking Dead's going through. So
These kids haven't missed a shower in their whole life, put it that way,
So,
and they get birthday cakes for their birthday, so let's put it into context.
So I felt myself having to constantly remove myself from our Walking Dead era and really kind of try to jump in and digest what was going on with how this community handles the situation. So where we come in is they've left. The foursome decided to go ahead and leave and make it across many states across the country, to New York to find Iris's and Hope's dad.
Yeah, their dad's named Leo, and I guess he's a very, very smart man. And when this all happened, CRM came in. We know CRM. There's people that took Rick away in the helicopter. We also see remnants of them in Fear the Walking Dead as well. They're basically the only thing we have for a government at this point in America. And they came into the place in Nebraska where Hope and Iris and where our team lives now. Mm-hmm. And they took her father as kind of like, I don't know, as like tribute or something. He's a very smart man. And so by taking him away, we made this like alliance with them as well. And Hope and Iris don't really believe that the CRM has their best interests in mind.
And the father's been communicating with them through like a fax machine, right?
Yes, or some kind of like Morse code.
Morse code, but it comes out in verbiage, so like there's some type of fax machine or something. Mm-hmm. So what leads them on this whole walk across the country is their dad's now in trouble, and so I'm just like, you haven't been out in the world, and now you're gonna cross the country.
What do immature kids do? Have you ever seen Adventures in Babysitting? I mean, what do kids do?
That movie actually rules, by the way.
They think they're indestructible. Like zombies, whatever. Like I've totally seen all the zombies in the world. And these zombies are, the slow walking zombies. So like, hey, from what you see when they actually have interactions with zombies, they really have no idea what the hell is going on. And we're talking about 4 people. You know, we have Iris, who's a genius, like book smart. We have Hope, who's just like a badass, like rebel. Then you have Elton, who's basically like Elton John. And then you have
Siler, who is the weird phenom. I feel like is going to happen. Like some. Well, in the first episode, they actually allude, do you know what that guy used to do or something, right? Like, so we don't know Siler's backstory yet, but out of everybody, I find him to be the most interesting character, besides Felix. I actually like Felix too. But I find him to be I'm looking forward to hearing about his backstory for sure.
Yeah, everyone that's a Walking Dead fan, please give this show time to develop. I mean, these are new characters. I mean, look when Carol first started. She was just a battered wife who just said, she just needs to toughen up. And who is she now? Like, we're going to see these kids' journeys. In a couple years, these kids could be totally different people, hardened by society, and they could be interjected later on into The Walking Dead in just some kind of crazy format. So please give them time to develop. They're developing a horror show. And if you like The Walking Dead, some of the writers are there. I'm telling you, like, I think this show has a lot of potential. And yeah, they're whipped behind the ears. They're going to grow up real fast. They're going to make friends. They're going to join groups. And we're going to see a lot happen with these kids. They might get all split up. So people are talking really bad about this show right now. I have a lot of high hopes for it. So, and I have a lot of high hope for Hope.
We know how much you like Hope. I would love nothing more, by the way, than to see Elton become a complete badass.
And he probably will.
I would love that to no end for sure. So I get what you're saying. The Walking Dead is very good about developing characters, making you hate them, love them a couple seasons later. I get that. So I'm going to be invested in the show, but like I said, I feel like it really is like Twilight meets Goonies, Twilight meets Stand By Me.
Sure.
I hope that the show, the thing that I got disappointed in Walking Dead, sorry to keep bringing up Walking Dead, but the thing I got disappointed at the end of Walking Dead was like, it's a zombie series. We kind of got away from the zombies. We learned more about the people. So this one is like, even when they were walking through a field of zombies, it wasn't about zombies, right? So it's interesting. So this is all about characters. So to make this show successful, these characters have to be the strongest characters that we've seen in a long time. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
So back to our kids just on their mission, going to see trying to find Leo. They got Silas and Huck to go along with the 2 sisters, and they're basically going right now on their midst. They have a tire fire. It's kind of like when you go across the nation and you see like the biggest ball of rubber band ball, and then you see like the biggest Tyrannosaurus Rex in the field. They're like stopping by monuments they've heard of. These kids have not seen the world, so basically they want to not only see this dad, and kill zombies and be badasses, but see all the cool monuments along the way. And so one of them was this tire fire, and so but it's also impeding their plan as it's right in the middle of their path.
They know they have to get through. They're looking for the fence. They're kind of a little disoriented once they get in there because it's by the way, all right, so cameraman Paul and I, producer Paul and I, we're discussing this. That would be so freaking toxic, it's ridiculous.
The tire fire?
Yes. But we're just gonna go in and hang out for a while. It's fine.
It's burning rubber in California. We've been to sideshows before.
The also kind of funny thing I say is it realistic that they actually were able to maneuver through this like no problem? They didn't a zombie didn't even look at them. Like it's interesting.
And the whole time as they're going through this, there's 2 people, Huck and Felix. It's a guy and a girl. Oh. And we see a lot of Felix's backstory, heartbreaking, heart-wrenching, even in the middle, even in the midst of a zombie apocalypse, parents, are...
Dicks.
They're dickies.
Fine.
And so he has a lot of night terrors, and he needs sleep. And Huck is trying to talk to him like, hey, I know you're a badass, but you have to sleep. And so they're taking turns sleeping, trying to track down our 4 kids, our 4 Goonies, to bring them back to their Nebraska establishment that they have no idea has been demolished.
Well, and luckily, Hope's leaving breadcrumbs, right? She's like playing Hansel and Gretel. She's leaving breadcrumbs back for Felix and Huck to find.
Is she leaving them like on purpose, or is he just knows what they're doing?
Oh no, here's the can with CRM symbol on it, right here in the road. She gets the spray paint and spray paints the building that they were staying in.
Sure.
So yeah, she's absolutely leaving the breadcrumbs. Not sure, other than the fact that Felix really is like their brother.
Sure.
He arrested her, but he had to, and then whatever. So I like that relationship. I like that Felix is Like Leo, obviously at some point takes Felix in, so
Yes.
that's how they're all close. So I do like how some of the relationships are, but this show has to rely heavily on the backstories in order to make it successful, and heavily on the relationship between all of these kids in order to make the show successful.
So they get to this tire fire, right? And these kids are trying to find out if they should go through the tire fire still, or if they need to double back and go around, find a way around. They decide that that they're too close, they've gone too far, and it will take them too far out of the way to not go through the tire fire. So they kind of can see like a building in between hands, and I believe it's Elton has like an amazing plan. He goes, "You're not going to like this, but one of us needs to go into this building. I see there's a tornado alarm sign. Go and put this alarm on to make all the zombies go towards the siren."
It's the Pied Piper.
But
we
the-
always figure it's the Pied Piper saves everything always.
And so then they're like, so then basically one of us will have to die, and he's just kind of like, I guess. Like these kids can't think like the train of thought doesn't have a caboose, right? We basically have an engine and a coal cart, that's it.
Right.
And so he's like, I guess someone would have to die. And so they decide to just kind of brave through it, see how far they can get through it. As they get to the front yard of this whatever this building is, they get surrounded by zombies. And then so as they feel around and break for it, taking flashbacks of their training, their supposed high school training, they find out instead of trying to leave out, they get deeper in actually to the fence of the building. So now there's no way back. They have to go through headstrong into
Right.
this building and make up a plan as they go.
And I can't remember, Hope or Iris, somebody sees the fence. So that's the next mission, right? They're gonna run to the fence.
Probably not, Hope can't do anything wrong, so it's probably not Hope.
Oh,
Hope,
God.
Hope does everything
Good
right. So it's just
gracious.
weird you'd say that you didn't know who, because it probably wasn't Hope.
Anywho, so I'm interested. One of the things I'm interested in is like Walking Dead. You lose some of your beloved characters. Like they don't have a problem offing people, Glenn, that you care about. They don't have a problem with that. So it'll be interesting to see if this show kind of takes that same place. Like who, as you get to know these characters and as you kind of hopefully fall in love with these characters, are they going to take that risk and off any of these being a new show with what did you say, 2 episodes,
Two
seasons
seasons
paid
paid
for,
for,
and
yeah.
then I mean, so we'll see. Like, can they survive if they off any of these characters?
Sure, and then they haven't said that they won't bring characters back like Abraham or the characters that we already know from The Walking Dead. It would be a great place to meet someone like T-Dog or something. Would be really cool to like just have Sasha to see their face again and just totally bash in the glow of our other episodes that we've seen in seasons past. There's
Yep.
amazing characters that we've lost along the way. It'd be great to see them again as stepping stones in this smaller little show.
For sure.
And we also heard, I heard say that Michonne will be coming back to the show as well. So the CRM, this is all going to build up, and as much as you might hate it, watch it because you're going to need to know this stuff later on. So please give it time.
Right.
There's hope. There's hope for hope.
So
And,
our plan for Walking After Whiskey going forward. So I plan on catching up on Fear the Walking Dead as much as it pains me because I fell off a long time ago. But my commitment is to catch up on Fear the Walking Dead. We will continue with this show, World Beyond, and then hopefully when the actual Walking Dead comes back, we can start to make more correlation between all the shows together and bring that to you guys. And what I'm going to implore from our audience, those 7 of you that really watch the show, anyways, is to really make comments. Like Amanda made some great like epiphanies recently on our Facebook page. She actually posted some of her thoughts.
Well,
and
Amanda's
stuff
like the
going forward.
best, so I get that.
She is the best. She does have the best,
Best shirt-
t-shirts.
best
I'm
t-shirts
actually
too,
really
my
jealous of her
God.
t-shirt collection. I thought I had a good t-shirt collection, but whatever. Anyways, so but that's kind of our plan going forward until Walking Dead comes back. So you're gonna be stuck with us.
Yep. Awesome. Please watch our show. Please comment more and a great review. Have
Yes.
a little taste with you.
Little taste. Cheers.
Good review. To a show that's going to be amazing.
Okay.
So good.
This is actually.
Shorty, why don't you start us off with the Jefferson's very small batch bourbon? How did you like this bourbon? What are your tasting notes?
I'm not ready, but okay. So I don't know if you all know this, but I'm not a super big whiskey connoisseur. So for me, if you're like me, what I like about this whiskey is it's on the sweeter side. So I get vanilla, maybe a little bit of like a banana bread kind of a thing. So for me, I actually really enjoyed this. Like as soon as I smelled it, as soon as I took my first sip, I actually really enjoyed this.
Yeah, it's there's not a whole lot going on, which is great. Sometimes you want a bourbon that just you can dissect real easily. There's lots of, obviously, she said, there's vanilla notes, oak notes. People tasted floral, some smoky plum. I don't taste any of that, man. Just a little sweet hint of vanilla with a nice short finish. It's just delicious. Drink this back, maybe one ice cube inside the glass. Very good starter bourbon for anybody. I don't know if any other batches are like this, but the very, very small batch is delicious.
The very, very small batch. Very small.
We're not compensating with our whiskey. We'll put it all out there.
Anywho's.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, you guys. This one is worth finding. This one is absolutely worth finding.
It's delicious. Okay. Come to Junction Brewery and Grill at 110 West American Canyon Road in American Canyon, California.
Right.
They got badass wings, they got badass bartenders, and they got badass whiskeys and bourbons.
Oh, would you be one of those badass bartenders, Travis?
Well, I might be on Tuesdays.
And what else happens on Tuesdays?
Karaoke and affordable tacos.
Affordable tacos. Affordable, delicious tacos.
Delicious. Chicken and vegetables and beefs.
So one thing I do want to say, so I actually, a couple weeks ago, came for karaoke. I don't sing, and there's a reason why I don't sing.
Because she has an angelic
Why
voice,
is
and
that?
she don't want to
What are
break
you
all the
doing?
glasses
But
here.
I was actually really impressed with all of the COVID safety things that they had in place. Like they have 2 mics, so you have a mic, you put a mic condom on it. I'm just gonna say it. You put a mic condom on it. You sing. They take that mic out. They disinfect it. You get the other mic that's already been disinfected, and then they put another condom on that. So actually, I was really impressed. Everything's socially distanced. Like everyone's wearing a mask. I was really impressed because I actually thought, how are they pulling this off right now? And it was great. It was great.
They don't care how good your pullout game is. You have to wear the microphone condom. And I have 2 daughters. I can't even pull out of a fucking driveway. So guaranteed, everyone's safe here. We wipe down your tables. We wipe down your glasses. We have the best cocktails west of the Rio Grande. And I cannot wait to see you here drinking behind my bar safely. Please bring a mask, an appetite, and a friend. And we have free high fives all night.
No high fives. You get elbows.
Low elbows.
Low elbows, or you get an air high five. That's it. That's all you
fives.
get. Air fives. Or a weird plexiglass in between
It
you.
sounds like we're in prison.
Hi.
Who's somebody on my commissary? So like, I swear that like I've been totally faithful to you in this woman's prison by
Fuck
myself.
you. I need some top ramen.
You get none of my fucking top ramen. I'll fucking shank you with my toothbrush. All right, guys, that's the show. Thank you very much. You guys have a great night. See you again for either Fear the Walking Dead or a World Beyond. We don't know.
We're going to surprise you. We're so going to
Who
surprise
knows?
you.
As long as we're drinking, we're not. We have no format here.
Yeah.
No format, all format. See you later. Bye, guys. In a blaze of glory.
I love that song.
I wrote that
Bon
song.
Jovi?
Yeah, Trav Jovi. It's not a big deal.
When he did a solo thing.
Bon Travi, whatever. It's not a big deal.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Wet ass baby.
Wet
Wab.
ass? That's a new one?
Wab. That's a new thing. That's a new thing.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Titled.
Blaze of Glory.
Oh.
Everyone wants to sing it now. You know you do. Oh.
all
I'm
I
not
need to know.
bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Mm.